Okay. Very good evening to each and every one of you. So welcome all to our meditation evening. Yeah. So Tuesday evening is meditation evening. So we had to register that in our mind. So it's so encouraging to see so many of you are willing to put your time and put the effort to do this practice. And it is a practice, it's a training that we are all doing, which will benefit ourselves and also which will benefit so many others. Right? So the practice that we are doing is mainly benefiting us, but actually it spills over and benefits so many others that we interact, in our life. And we interact so many beings, so many people in our lives. So whoever interact with us will be benefited by the practice that we are doing here. So it's not only for our own benefit, but also for the benefit of so many uncountable beings that we may encounter. Not only the people, but also other beings, including birds that you fly next to you, around you. So it's a nice practice. So today we have 3 monks, right? So we have our new monk. Actually, it's not new. He was also here. Bhante, was it last year?
Yes, last year. Yes.
Last year, right? Yeah. Bhante Deepanandan, and he was in California for some time. So he is now moving to Pittsburgh. So he will be coming quite often, in next few weeks. Yeah. So with the now Bhante Mehta did not come for some time, right? So hopefully he will return when he finishes projects in the temple. Yeah. So today, if you had a chance to read the reminder email, and the quote in the email is about
learning the piano.
learning piano. Yeah, it's about loving kindness, and understanding loving kindness as a skill. Usually, we tend to see love or maybe loving kindness as a emotion, as the emotional state that we experience. Definitely, there's an emotional element to it, but when we deeply understand what we really mean by loving kindness, and it's a skill that we develop in our mind. So when we train ourselves in loving kindness, we don't expect to be like loving, and having that kind of exciting feeling all the time. But it's more like a skill that we develop in order to go through the challenges and difficulties in our life. It is we all have the capacity, we all have the capacity, but we need to grow it, we need to cultivate it, we need to develop it as a skill, almost like a good habit, right? And so I'm sure that in your life, you have developed certain skills, certain habits that are quite easy for you now, right? Do you remember many, 100 years ago, how you learned to drive? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yes, and I remember because none of us drive when we were in Sri Lanka. Right? Monks don't drive in Sri Lanka. You don't have to drive. People will come and bring you. So we are relieved from that burden. And otherwise we'll take public transport. But when you come to the U.S., no public transport, and not all the time people can come and take us to different places. So whenever we came here, you know, our members and told us, Bante, you had to learn to drive, which was a really challenge for us, right? Challenge. So they taught us, they taught us to drive, and when I was learning to drive, they brought me to a cemetery, nearby cemetery, to teach me how to drive. So, because they told me that there's no one to die, in the cemetery, everyone is dead there. Of course, because they want a place with less traffic, so they can teach me to drive. So it was a difficult time actually. We remember how difficult was it, right? And to try and Bante, Deepana, you got your license quite recently, right? Yeah. Yeah. It was a difficult training and really difficult to balance the accelerator and the brake, little bit, will bring us there, and also to maintain the steering wheel, little bit, it will bring you somewhere. So go in between the lines was such a big challenge. Right? Don't you remember? Yeah, how many times you were scolded by your parents? Maybe sometimes a husband or a wife or whoever, right, who trained you. It was a difficult thing, but now how do you feel now? So it has become like a second nature to you, right? You may not be able to walk properly, but when you sit down in your driving seat, or you will run fast. You will run fast, and it has become such a second nature to you, right? Because we already have developed that skill. So we are so good in that skill. But at the beginning, it was challenging. It was difficult. So when you understand loving kindness as a skill, so that's our goal. That's our goal, that we want to make it our second nature. And then at the beginning, it will be difficult. It will be difficult. If it will not be easy, it will not come easy to us. We need some training. We need some effort at the beginning, but gradually we can make it a second nature, right? So there are a number of thoughts. There are different habits or different patterns of thoughts in our mind. So through the day, we have different patterns appearing in our mind. So based on what we encounter, what we hear, what things we need to address, so all different kinds of pattern will repeat in our mind, right? So usually we think that, I'm thinking, we think that we are the one who actually think purposely, but very rarely we think in the real sense that although we say I think, is grammatically right but practically wrong, because we, in the sense that I think gives you an impression that I have like an agency, like I purposely think all the time, but most of the time we don't think. Thoughts occur to us. That's what happens most of the time. Thoughts occur to us. We don't take the charge to think what we want to think, right? So different patterns keep repeating in our mind. So sometimes some patterns are wholesome, healthy, and nice, but sometimes some patterns are not that useful, not that healthy, and not that comfortable. And so the loving kindness is one such wholesome thought pattern that we can train and we can develop. And when we grow it, when we develop that as a skill, and then it becomes also kind of like an enduring pattern in us. So it's easy to come to us. So we have developed other thought patterns as our skills, as as a habit. So some thoughts are very easy to come to us because we have trained in those thought patterns without knowing, unconsciously. Sometimes maybe anger, very easy to come, right? You only need a little bit of trigger, right? If someone did not respond to you, if you ask a question, the other person didn't care, and that's enough. Even you don't need it. So that is enough to trigger the whole cascade of emotions. because that has been trained in us without our knowing. Sometimes sadness or disappointment, and sometimes self-blame is also a pattern. Sometimes we have developed. Even something happen. Maybe and you always try to put the blame on yourself, and then you keep criticizing. That can be a pattern too. But when all these patterns are happening, we want a wholesome pattern that will activate in us very quickly and ready, very easy to come to us, and that is loving kindness pattern. So what we mean by loving kindness here is actually our ability to accept, our ability to feel empathy, and our ability to feel friendliness, and ability to, and it's like a goodwill, always having this wish of well-being, even in a very difficult situations, and even to the person who is scolding you. And if you can maintain a wish that may this person somehow find a way to settle down, and may this person be well and happy. Most of the time, people, give us trouble when they are not happy. Right? Yeah. So if you wish them to be happy, and if they are happy, they will not trouble you, right? So if someone is troubling you, making you trouble, best thing is to may you be well and happy, because if they are happy, they will not make you, they will not give you trouble. So even to the people who are making us trouble, if we can maintain that wish, may you be well and happy. So, and then, and so that is what we mean by loving kindness. It's not always like we want to go and embrace everyone, but this, willingness, this goodwill that we maintain towards everyone, and wishing well-being. So that's the ability that we want to develop. So that's the kind of state of the mind that we want to keep in our mind most frequently. So, but it will happen only when we develop it as a skill. So how we develop it, we have to purposely train it. We have to purposely, think along that line again and again. And that is what we are doing here, right? And Bhante repeats all the time, you be well, be healthy, be happy, be peaceful, right? How many times you repeat, right? Many times we repeat it, because the repetition is the way to develop a habit and skill, right? So when we repeat it again and again, and when you repeat that practice every Tuesday, and if we can also do it at home, maybe every morning, even for a short time, and then that pattern will become our second nature, will be ingrained in us, and then it will be our second nature. But whenever we meet someone, and whenever you go somewhere, when you see people, and initial thought will be, may you be well and happy. I think it's a good practice, before you start a conversation, in your mind, you say, may you be well and happy. And then you start the conversation. And if you do it, and most of the time, things will turn out to be good, because you start with that positive energy. Because sometimes before even we talk to people, we always play a drama, inside. Okay, this is what he's going to say. I know him. I know him. This is what this is going to say. So we all play the drama, and then we talk to them as if those things happen, right? But if we really can start that conversation with that wish, so it will be a good opportunity to practice this loving kindness. You go to meet a person, your friend or someone, even your co-worker, even your boss. Before you go and talk to him, wish, oh, may you be well and happy, and then talk. Even with your children and with your neighbor, and just maintain that wish. Just say it in your mind, may you be well and happy. And that definitely will have an impact. And even though there will be no impact, but there will be definitely, healing impact to you when you make that wish. And that will be part of your training.
Yes, so, Bhante, yeah. So if you think about some water glass, little
Mhm.
water glass, so if someone puts some little salt, but the water glass is it's a big one. Let's say that will be a lake, actual lake.
Mhm.
If someone puts some salt to the lake, so can we
See a difference, right?
difference? So it will be a bitter taste.
No.
Not because the amount of water is more than the salt. So in the
Yeah.
same way, if we develop the wholesome patterns in our mind continuously, so that kind of patterns will be dominant in our mind. So there is no way to come
No
unwholesome.
way that things will be salty.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a very good point, Bante. Yeah. So there will always be a little bit salt all over the place, right? So there can be some crystal of salts all over. But what we have to do is to make our mind a big lake, right?
Yeah,
So some little bit salt will not change the taste of the water. Yeah, that's a good analogy, Bante. Yeah. So so that's our goal. So it doesn't mean that when we develop our loving kindness, we'll always be like a peaceful, loving, that kind of state. There'll be salt, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. There'll be things that will maybe like disturb a little bit, but we can quickly go back to our nice wish, maintain our wish of well-being. So we don't want to have this. We will not be living all the time in euphoria, like a always happy mood. We will still have some conflicts, some changes, but we can quickly return to our loving kindness mode. So let us make a determination that we are doing it. Yeah. Hopefully, other might have already seen the difference in you. And sometime when we continue to practice, and the way we react to things will change, how you respond to situation will change, and sometimes other people expect us to like scold and blame and get mad, but we don't get mad, and they get confused, right? Why you are not getting mad? So that can happen, but then we will influence others too, by doing that. So let us remember, we can develop this wish of well-being, this willingness, this friendliness that we can maintain in our heart all the time, no matter what is the response and what is the other person be, because the loving kindness, the one important element of the loving kindness is empathy, because people can be ugly, people can be maybe sometimes aggressive, but that comes from a pain. Most of the time when people express anger or aggressiveness or ugly thing, and that comes from a place of pain. They're expressing that pain. So if we can remember that, so we can develop that empathy. So even the person who giving you that trouble, and if you can maintain that wish, may he find the way, may he find some help to settle. And when you maintain that wish, that can have a good impact, but at the same time that will protect you from getting influenced by that negative energy, because you maintain this wholesome wish, and that can help us. So then so it's not easy. We will forget those things when someone come and scold us, someone come and and do things, but no, we practice, which will become gradually a second nature. So I hope that. So once you get trained really well in driving, in a parking lot, maybe in a cemetery, So but when you come to the road, there will be a lot of vehicles. There are polite drivers. There are impolite drivers, right? But still, you can manage. You can manage not to get in trouble, right? Most of the time. So therefore, once you get trained here, and when you go out, still we are driving with other drivers who may not be trained like this, but still we can drive along with them. Yeah, hopefully influencing them also to do the same, right? If you give someone a way, when we drive, that will influence that person too, and maybe that person will also give way for someone else next time, right? So let us be good drivers. Yeah, in loving kindness. Okay, yeah. Okay, so with that, we will start the practice with movement. So we will be spreading our hands, so make sure that you don't hit someone or something. Okay, so drop your hands. Let us take a moment to, spread our feet a little bit apart and try to distribute weight of our body somewhat evenly to our 2 feet. Take a moment to adjust your body and try to, move from one side to the other and try to find that nice balanced position. So you are giving weight to your both feet somewhat evenly. Relax your hands. Take a moment to feel the feet, how it is pressing the floor right now. Feel the touch sensation with your feet. Maybe you can feel the pressed muscles in your heels. You can gently move to the front part of your feet and feel the muscles touching the floor right now. And even we can expand our attention to see whether we can feel any of our toes. Maybe some toes are touching the floor. Just try to feel them. With this awareness of the feet, let us acknowledge that we are standing firmly. Acknowledge your posture. The weight of your body is gently moving to your feet and going to the floor. And your body is balanced and stable. Acknowledge this balanced posture. I'm standing right here. Bring that awareness to your body for this very moment. With this awareness of the body, let us now do a few movements to generate more sensations in the body so we can come and be with our body more. So open your eyes and let us move our hands along with our breath. Release whatever air you have in your lungs. Give a nice sigh. And then your next in-breath, gently raise your palms to the front. Breathing out, spread your hands to the sides. Breathing in, raise your hands all the way up. Breathing out, gently bring your arms down, feeling all the sensation in the arms, in the palms and fingers. Again, breathing in to the front, tracing up. Breathing out to the side, rising there. Breathing in up. Breathing out, gently coming down. Relaxing. One more time. Breathing into the front. Breathing out to the side. Breathing in up. Breathing out, gently coming down. Feeling all the sensation throughout the arms, palms and fingers. Let your hands hang by themselves. Relax everything. Take a moment to observe the new sensations arising in your body as a result of that movement. More awareness around your shoulders and more awareness around your palms and the tips of the fingers. Try to feel them all and be in your body. Let us do another movement, and this time interlace your fingers and then bring them to the top of the head. We will stretch our spine, our upper body. Try to stretch as much as we can. Give a nice stretching to your spine. So release the air, whatever you have. When you take the next in-breath, turn the palm up and try to stretch while you're breathing in. Stretch as much as you can. Breathe out, turn the palm down, bring it down and rest. Again, breathing in, palms up, stretch. Breathe out, palms down, come back and relax. And breathing in, palms up, stretch. Breathe out, come down, and relax. Okay, this time we will try to do a side bend. Breathe in, palms up, and stretch. Breathe out, try to turn to your right. Turn to the left while you try to breathe in, come to the middle. Breathe out, let's go to the left. Release the air. Breathe in, come to the middle. Breathe out, let's go to the right. Release the air. Breathe in. Breathe out, let's go to the right, left. Breathe into the middle. Again, one last time. Breathe in. Breathe into the middle. Breathe out to left. Breathe into the middle. When you are breathing out, unlock your arms, palms, and gently bring them down. Let them hang by themselves. And now take a moment to feel all new sensations arising throughout your shoulders, in other parts of the body. You have residual sensations. Feel them all. Pulsations, tingling sensations. Feel them all and be in your body. Nowhere else but right here in your body. With this awareness of the body, let us now slowly sit down and get ready for seated meditation. Adjust your body. Try to rest your feet on the floor evenly if you can. And try to keep an upright body. But make sure that your shoulders are not tight. You can open your chest. You can push your shoulders a little bit back and drop them to the sides. Relaxing the shoulders but keeping an upright body. Keep your chin straight, somewhat parallel to the floor. And rest your palms on your lap. With this nice balanced posture, listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant to bring your attention more and more to this moment. Let us settle into our body. Let us settle into this moment by using the sound of the bell and the chant. Continue to be with your body. You can feel any touch sensations in the body, how your muscles are pressed against the chair, or where you feel your own clothes, any touch sensation in the body. Try to feel them and be in your body throughout the bell and the chant.
Observe your body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. You have kept your upper body upright. Chin goes parallel to the earth. Both palms are resting on your lap. Thumbs are touching each other. Your eyes are gently closed. You are trying to keep your body in motionless posture. This is your meditative posture. Feel your head and relax your body. Feel your forehead, facial muscles, neck area, both shoulders, and relax your body. Feel your chest muscles, belly muscles, back muscles, and relax your body. Feel your thigh muscles, knees, lower legs, tippy toes, soles of your feet, and relax your body. To feel the relaxation of your body, take a little long in breath through your nostrils and slowly release the air through your nostrils and relax your body. Relax. You have a relaxed body. Your relaxed body, just like a sleeping body. With this relaxed body, observe your mind. What is happening in your mind right now? Various types of thoughts are occurring. There may be pleasant thoughts, unpleasant thoughts, neutral thoughts. Whatever thoughts there are, just observe. You are not going to develop those thoughts. Thoughts are occurring one after the other. This is the nature of our mind. Various types of thoughts are occurring. Now, we are going to invite wholesome thoughts instead of these random thoughts. Our regular wholesome thought is loving kindness. Loving kindness. What a beautiful thought it is. Loving kindness is the willingness to see the well being of others. Loving kindness is the universal friendship. Your mind has a capacity to create thoughts, to generate thoughts. Let us use that capability to generate loving kindness thoughts. To understand the nature of loving kindness, you can visualize a baby is sitting in front of you with a nice smile. Or you can visualize a beautiful flower is in front of you. How do you feel when a beautiful flower is in front of you? How do you feel when a cute baby is sitting in front of you with a nice smile? That is the nature of loving kindness. That is the feeling of loving kindness. Your mind, just like a blooming flower. Let us make a genuine wish to your mind, mentally repeating these words. Make a genuine wish to your mind. May my mind be happy. May my mind be healthy. May my mind be free from unwholesome thoughts. May my mind be peaceful. Be peaceful. With this peaceful mind, let us generate loving kindness thoughts to your body. Your loving kindness thoughts can heal your body. Your body needs your loving care. Mentally uttering these words, let us make a genuine wish to this body. Feel your skin. The largest organ of the body is skin. May the skin of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the muscles of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the bones of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness thoughts to each and every parts of the body, appreciating the support of the organs. Generate loving kindness thoughts to this body. In this body, so many organs are functioning to spend this human life. Appreciating the support of the organs of this body, generate loving kindness thoughts again and again. May the central nervous system of this body. Be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May the peripheral nerve system of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May the respiratory system of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May the digestive system of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May the genitourinary system of this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May this whole body, from external side to internal side, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, including brain, eyes, ears, nose, tongue. May this whole body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. May this whole body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Let us expand the loving kindness thoughts that you generated yourself to other beings. Every being in this world like to have happy life. Everyone likes to have peaceful life. Let us expand the same loving kindness thoughts that you generated yourself to other beings. You can expand loving kindness thoughts from here to far away places. Let us begin from here. These spiritual friends who are meditating with us right now. May these spiritual friends who are meditating with us right now in this room, may all of them be happy, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, be peaceful. Generate loving kindness thoughts to these spiritual friends who are meditating with you right now. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of these spiritual friends to your beloved family members. May my beloved family members be healthy, be healthy, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of your beloved family members to your neighborhood. May my neighborhood be happy, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts further and further. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the neighborhood to the neighboring cities. May all the people who are living in neighboring cities be happy, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the neighboring cities to neighboring countries. Include all the people who are living in neighboring countries to your loving kindness meditation. May all beings who are living in neighboring countries be happy, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the neighboring countries to the whole world. May all beings, including animals, in this whole world. Be happy, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts to the whole universe. May all beings in the direction of your front, back, left, right, below, above, visible and invisible, born and unborn, large and tiny. May all beings in this whole universe be happy, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expanding your boundless loving kindness thoughts to the whole universe. Rejoice the feeling of loving kindness. While rejoicing the feeling of loving kindness, gently observe your in breath and out breath. Keep your attention in between your upper lips and nostrils and observe how you are breathing in, how you are breathing out. Like a doorkeeper watching how people are coming in and going out through the door. In the same way, mindfully observe how you are breathing in, how you are breathing out, and try to be with the breath. Nidukkha Bhayapattach Nibbhaya Sokapattach Nisoka Hontu Sabbepi Panino. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and put your palms together and place them against your chest, and take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have a peaceful meditation in our life. And also feel grateful to the all enlightened masters, teachers who passed this wisdom from generation to generation for us to practice today. And also feel grateful to anyone who helped you to practice this meditation comfortably. The staff of the library who allowed us to practice meditation here, the people who helped you, who supported you, who informed you about this meditation, be grateful for them. And also appreciate the support that you received from even these non-living things. The chair that you are sitting on, this bell, this device which connected you from your home, appreciating each and every support that you received with deep gratitude. Let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
It was so lovely to have you all. I wish may you carry this peace, this loving kindness to the rest of the week, and we look forward to see you again. And if you like to be in our mailing list, you can write your email in that book, so you receive a reminder email about this meditation either Monday night or Tuesday morning with a nice quote. So you can leave your email there. And if you are interested in witnessing a Buddhist ceremony, we are having an annual ceremony on this Sunday. It's called Katina ceremony, and it's the culmination of 3 months long practice. As monks, we are not allowed to travel from July full moon to October full moon, and we have to observe what we call rain retreat and stay in one place and continue a more advanced practice, and also be available for people. So we concluded that, rainy retreat. It's not really a retreat, but let's say retreat. Last full moon of last Friday, we concluded. So then, community appreciate our service and commitment. So they are offering us robes. So we'll get a new robe this Sunday. So if you like to visit the ceremonies, you are most welcome to come for lunch and then stay for the ceremonies on Sunday. Thank you. Yes. So good night. And thank you everyone who joined our YouTube. We look forward to see you again. I really appreciate your effort to practice from home. It's not easy, we know that. Thank you very much.